Good morning. We are going to get started with a Monday fire flow. So grab your mat and I'm just going to share this real quick. If I can find it. All right, where am I? There I am. Share to a group and share. Okay. All right, here we go. So let's start in a seated position. And we're going to start to awaken our body and bring some fire to our belly for this Monday morning fire flow to awaken all the muscles. So breathing in and up, raise your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart, dropping chin to chest. We're going to do that a few times. Inhale up, look up, stretch up. Exhale, chin to chest. And as you do this, create space in your rib cage as you breathe in and up, and exhale, pushing all of the air out of your chest and belly as you close. Inhale, exhale. Make that exhale deliberate and forceful. A few more times. Now creating a little bit of movement with this practice. Inhale up, exhale, separating the palms and bringing them to the front and back of your body, twisting to the right. Inhale up, exhale to the left. Continuing with this movement, awakening the spine. Bringing hands to chest. Take a moment to close your eyes and set an intention for today, for the week, or maybe just for your exercise, your practice right now. Bowing your head, giving a little bit of gratitude. Smile. Okay, so we're going to transition to tabletop position and really get into this fire flow. Move my weight out of the way here. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to work through a couple of cat-cows. Dropping the belly. That's my cat. Looking up. Exhale around. Drop the belly. Inhale, look up. Pressing the folds of your arms forward. Now finding some movement with this. So as you come into your cat position, drop your hips back and shift around on your wrist forward. Remember to breathe, syncing your breath with the movement, getting into that Ujjayi breath. Now reverse the rotation. Awakening that feminine energy, getting into the hips. Then finding stillness with the flat back. Checking the positions of your hands and your knees. Curling your toes under. Getting strong through the glutes and the hamstrings. You're gonna just hover the knees off of the mat. Start to really feel the fire in your belly. You're strong through the shoulders. Sucking up your belly button towards your spine. Breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Hold, hold, and release. Bringing toes together, coming back to a quick child's pose. You can always come back here if you need a little bit of a rest. Coming back to tabletop, curling the toes under, pushing up all the way into a high plank position. Check your stance. Your full body should be engaged here. We're holding. This really activates the fire in your core, your glutes, your hamstrings, your shoulders. Everything is engaged. And release. Dropping back. And my music needs a little help here. Sorry about that. I didn't know there were ads. So coming back into that child's position. We're going to work through this another 2 times. So pushing up into plank to hold. Remember to breathe. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees, bring your toes together, push your heels back. You can bring your arms alongside of you, dropping your head. Short rest. Coming back into tabletop, toes curl under, sending your hips up for high plank, bringing a little bit of movement into the high plank this time. So we're just going to rotate forward and back on our toes, keeping the integrity of the plank. Looking slightly towards the top of your mat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop your knees, shake it out, coming out of your wrists, rotating them, giving them a little break. Maybe stretching them out, forward and back. All right, tabletop position. Curling our toes under, this time coming into a complete downward dog. And for the first downward dog, keep your knees bent, walk the dog. As you inhale and exhale, pushing your head further towards your shins. Getting into those hamstrings. Finally, finding stillness. Inhale and open mouth exhale. Inhale. And our next exhale, we're going to roll ourselves forward into a plank. And then push back up into downward dog. We're going to do this 5 more times, creating a little bit of motion here in our plank, just pausing for a second. Remember to breathe. And as we roll forward into our plank, we're going to bring our right knee towards our right elbow and hold. And push back Alternating to the left, hold, pushing back into downward dog. Pause. Pause. Have fun with it. Two more on either side. And coming to stillness. Drop your knees. Shake it out. We're going to come into side planks. So there's a modification here for your side plank. You can come into a full side plank. You can drop down onto your elbow. And as far as your legs are concerned, if you stack your feet, coming into a full plank, positioning is like this, or dropping that bottom knee for extra support would look like this. So wherever your side plank is, we're going to find a little bit of movement in our side plank also. So bringing that top leg towards your elbow for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to the other side. Try to do the same positioning on both sides so that you're even, but if your bottom leg is down, it's going to look like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So let's alternate side to side again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finding the plank before you begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Coming into a yogi squat, just giving those shoulders a little bit of a break before we go into some sun salutations. And starting at the top of the mat. In Tadasana, finding a little bit of stillness as you ground through the feet, strength through the legs, shoulders are aligned with your hips and your ankles. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, swan dive down, bending the knees as much as you need to bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, bringing your hands to your shins to a flat back, pressing your shoulder blades away from you. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step or hop into plank. Exhale, chaturanga, bringing your chest and your legs all the way down to the mat. Inhale, up, cobra. Exhale, down, curling your toes, coming into downward dog. Inhale, and exhale, closed mouth. Inhale, right foot comes up. Exhale, bring the foot between the palms, coming into runner's lunge. Slowly bring the hands up, crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, sink a little deeper. Bring the palms back to the mat. Step the left foot to meet the right. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise up. Hands to heart. We're going to do that again on the other side. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Hands to mat. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale down, hop or step into plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Taking a round of breath here. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bringing it through. High runner's lunge. Getting your balance before you inhale your arms up into crescent. Inhale, exhale to sink a little deeper. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bringing them down, stepping your feet together. Forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. This next round, we're going to drop down, starting from chair position. Inhale, palms up like you're holding a beach ball. Big toes to touch, ankles are separated. Dropping your hips back. Squeezing your thighs together, but still being able to lift your toes off of the mat. Inhale, hold. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twisting your left elbow outside of your right knee. Keeping your knees parallel. Hold as I change this music. That's what happens when you don't buy, I guess, your music. So, chair position. You can extend your arms here. You're really going to feel the heat in your hamstrings and quadriceps coming back into center. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Taking your elbows, hanging your head heavy, sway side to side in ragdoll. Release, slowly rolling up. Palms come up over your head to meet. Exhale to heart center. So switching sides. Inhale, palms up. Toes to touch, heels separated. Exhale down into chair. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, exhale, bringing the opposite elbow outside of the opposite knee. Finding stillness. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you. Inhale. Exhale to release if you choose. Sinking a little bit deeper. Finding your happy place and stillness in this difficult posture. Inhale, exhale to heart center. Palms come up and out. Forward fold and release. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, walking your hands out, coming into plank position. Going through a round of chaturanga, so dropping down onto the mat, releasing the toes, inhaling up, exhaling down into downward facing dog. And walking your hands back towards your toes, slowly rolling up. Inhale, palms come up. Separating, heel toeing your feet apart a little bit more than hip width. We're going to slowly, with a flat back, drop down into a yogi squat to finish off this practice. This position is a great way to test your flexibility within your hips. And if you're not quite there yet, that's okay. But trying to find stillness in this position and holding your balance. Bowing down. You can always drop down onto the mat into a seated cross-leg position if you choose. Thank you for joining me in this short but very fiery practice. Be sure to subscribe. Hey Danielle, good morning. Oh, thank you. That was a short one. I apologize it was so quick, but we've got to work with me to get on. So I'll see y'all real soon in here.